Modern Warfare got updated to version 1.21 on May 19th, and it is likely the last content update we're going to be seeing for the remainder of Season 3. We got some brand new Warzone stuff and a bunch of weapon tuning, which we're going to be going over first, and then some multiplayer specific stuff like the new maps and the new face-off playlist that will be going over towards the end. First things first, this update is about 20 to 30 gigabytes depending on what platform you are on. As for weapon tuning, shortly after the .357 snake shots got nerfed, the RENETTIs received a nerf. And it's not only the Akimbos that are receiving the nerf. They reduced the max ammo reserve for the base RENETTI pistol, and they also increased the hipfire spread. In addition to that, they reduced the damage for the Mark III burst mod, and they also reduced the damage when the Akimbo and Mark III burst mod are equipped together. Rip RENETTI, you were awesome while you last. I'm pretty sure it's still a great weapon, but it does kind of suck to see that thing getting nerfs fairly early on in its life cycle compared to the snake shots. But don't fear, we have 4 other weapon buffs. The FAL and the FN Scar 17 both received the same buff, and that being they improved the aim down sight speed for both of those weapons. The VLK Rogue got a huge buff, which you see a little gameplay with right here. They increased the fire rate of the VLK and also increased the close range damage for the base 12 gauge rounds, which makes this thing, I think it might be the best shotgun in the game right now. It's definitely better, and I want to play with it a little bit more and do a more in-depth video later on this week. It feels really good. They also increased the damage range to the 6-inch barrel for the VLK as well. The last weapon buff here, which is also really exciting, is the Holger 26 got a major buff for its little G36 variant. They didn't touch any of the damage in range stats, but they tweaked a ton of the handling and mobility attributes of the Holger. For the base Holger, they increased the move speed, improved the aim down sight speed, and reduced the recoil. And then we have 4 attachment specific buffs. For the 30 round mag, they improved the sprint to fire time, they improved the aim down sight speed, they increased the movement speed, and they improved the hip fire spread. For the no stock attachment, they improved the aim down sight speed, they increased the movement speed, they improved the hip fire spread, but they increased the sprint out time, which I believe means they nerfed the sprint to fire speed for the no stock attachment, which is kind of interesting. The stipple grip and the XRK ultralight barrel attachments both had their aim down sight speeds improved, and finally the Spitfire barrel saw an improved aim down sight speed, its increased movement speed, and an improved to its hip fire spread. I used the Holger a little bit, and it overall feels a lot more snappy, a lot more quicker to move, and should be a little bit more competitive with the ARs rather than the LMGs with these new buffs. For the light machine guns, they lowered the ammo count reload warning threshold for belt-fed LMGs. Before, when you got down, you had like a 100 round belt and you'd get down to 30 bullets left and it'd warn you to reload. That should be down to like 10 bullets or less or something like that now. And the last weapon change, of course, all these apply to the Warzone and multiplayer, but this last one is specific to Warzone only and is for the RPG. And what they did is they nerfed the kill radius on armored enemies, so RPG shouldn't feel as deadly. A new item was added to Warzone, and it is called the Armor Box. This functions similar to the Munitions Box. It will replenish armor for your entire team, which does include satchels. So if you have no armor plates and you get an Armor Box while using a satchel, you'll get 8 armor plates. These can be found in loot, in supply drops, and in the buy station. It will cost you 6,000 cash in Warzone to get these, and these are a great addition. I don't think the armor plate thing in late game is going to be a problem no more. In Warzone, they updated some of the loot. The SKS now has a legendary variant that can be looted on the ground or in supply drops. Same with a legendary Kilo 141, a legendary MP7, an epic AX50, and an epic AUG, which are both part of a new bundle in the store, which looks really awesome. It's like some racing bundle or skater bundle that's like red and blue. It looks skins look really good. I kind of want to buy it, but I'm not going to do it. And then lastly, there is an epic FAL added to the loot pool as well. Something really exciting is there are now SMGs and ARs in the Gulag in addition to the shotguns and pistols that we've been playing with so far. There are 6 new ARs, those being the Kilo, the M4, the AK, the M13, the Scar, and the Ram, and 4 SMGs, those being the MP5 AUG, the P90, and the Striker 45. You may notice that none of these weapons are burst or semi-auto weapons, they are all full auto, and you can expect to have some loadouts with those in the Gulag moving here on out. Last but not least, the most wanted contracts are back, and they are in addition to the existing contracts. They're not removing all the other ones like they did before. The only change with the most wanted contract is the duration has been reduced from 5 minutes down to 3 minutes, so you don't have to survive as long to reap the rewards. One last thing for Warzone, sorry. The shield turret purchase was replaced by the armor box purchase in the buy stations, and you can no longer buy the shield turrets. They are now only available in loot and supply drops in the world. Last couple things here with this update regarding multiplayer only. There are some new maps. Hardhat returns from Modern Warfare 3, which I'm pretty sure you've seen gameplay of in this video. 24/7 playlist is live with Hardhat as well, and I am enjoying the return of Hardhat. It was one of my favorite maps back in Modern Warfare 3. There also is a new gunfight map called Aisle 9, and there is a 3v3 playlist for this map that includes Team Deathmatch, Kill Confirmed, Grind, and Domination. It is a variant of Atlas Superstore. It feels like it should be another place in Atlas Superstore, but it's not anything that we've seen before. It's not a copy-paste map. It's a pretty small map. It's a gunfight-sized map, but it's interesting that they have a 3v3 map for people to play on, and they phrased it as face-off in the Activision blog, which is a thing that was back in Modern Warfare 3, and I'm curious if this is going to be a normal playlist moving forward with some gunfight maps, because I would be very fond of that. One in the Chamber is now in custom games, and gun game is now a permanent quick play filter mode. And this week's playlist for Modern Warfare includes Realism Mosh Pit with Night Vision, Reinfected Ground War, Blueprint Gunfight, Aisle 9 Face Off, and Hardhat 24/7. Oh, and one last thing I completely forgot to mention, and I'm running out of time, so I'm not even going to re-record this or put it in the beginning. In Warzone, the bunkers are now a thing. You can find the key cards in the loot around the world, and now you can go open a bunker, and it's like a loot bunker in Apex, or I would assume they're in Fortnite too, where you can go in and get a bunch of awesome, like, epic loot and armor satchels, everything like that. So yeah, that's now a thing in Warzone as well. So yeah, that's update 1.21. I will be doing a couple more videos covering some of this content, especially the weapon tuning, throughout the rest of this week. If you guys enjoyed or learned something new, be sure to hit that like button, consider subscribing, turning on that bell notification, and check the links down below in the description if you'd like to help support my channel. So always, guys, my name's Sinister Skater. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace out.